In all historical narratives, we talk about heroic expeditions and the collapse of dynasties. But there's something that occupies 1/3 of the life of half the human population, yet remains almost invisible in history books. That is, in ancient times, without superabsorbent polymers, wings, or modern brands, how did those women in flowing robes navigate that bloody week? Don't laugh. This isn't just a physiological issue, it's a 5,000-year underground war involving materials science, sociology, and even power. Welcome back to my channel. Let's turn the clock back to the caveman era. Women didn't have many choices back then. Their pads looked exactly like whatever Mother Nature provided. In northern forests, they might use dried moss or peat, which actually has amazing absorbency. By the sea, ancient Greek women used sea sponges wrapped around small pieces of wood, the earliest prototype of a tampon. Sounds hardcore, feels probably even more so. The ancient Egyptians showed a touch of civilized elegance, soaking and softening papyrus to make disposable plugs. While it might look more like a tiny mummy bandage than a modern tampon, it marked the beginning of using technology to counter biological instinct. In China, female wisdom found its ultimate expression in an unassuming substance, plant ash. Don't think of it as dirty. In ancient times, finely sifted plant ash was not only dry and absorbent but also naturally alkaline, providing a degree of sterilization. Women would fill sewn cloth pouches with it and tie them around their waists. This is the famous menstrual belt. Interestingly, these belts were almost like heirlooms. A girl from a poor family might only own a few in her lifetime. She'd dump the ash, wash the cloth, dry it, and use it again next month. And the wealthy, while not explicitly detailed in Dream of the Red Chamber, research suggests noble ladies used fine silk pouches stuffed with clean new cotton or expensive straw paper. Even in the face of a period, the class gap was stark. Alongside menstruation came endless misogynistic myths. In medieval Europe, people believed menstrual blood could wither crops, drive dogs mad, or even crack mirrors. So women then not only endured physical discomfort but also had to hide. They would carry smelling salts or pomanders, not for elegance but to mask a scent deemed impure by society. In contrast, you'll realize that the mark of civilization's progress isn't necessarily building rockets, but ensuring half the population no longer feels ashamed of their biological instincts. In 1921, Kotex used leftover celluloid cotton from WWI to produce the first disposable pads. At that moment, women were finally liberated from the burden of plant ash. Looking back, the endurance and wisdom of those women who silently washed their belts in the dark are also part of human survival history. We are grateful for modern tech and for an era that no longer fears the color red, showing you the grand world through tiny details. See you next time.